Hey everyone, it's Zane Ellis here, and wow, did you catch that game? I just wrapped up watching the Milwaukee Bucks take on the New York Knicks, and let me tell you, I'm buzzing. Call me crazy, but Giannis is looking more like the rents are due every time he steps on that court. I don't want to overreact, but if he keeps this up, we might be talking about MVP whispers again. So here's the breakdown. The Knicks clinched this one with a score of 116 to 107. Not a blowout, but the Knicks were clearly in control most of the game. They kicked things off with a 35-point burst in the second quarter, and honestly, it felt like they were playing with a strut. The Bucks? They tried to keep pace but couldn't quite make it, stumbling out of the blocks in the first quarter, only putting up 19 points. That game was a roller coaster of emotions, from frustration watching the Bucks fumble their chances, to indifference as they let one slip away, to optimism when Giannis started to put on a show late in the game. It was like watching a movie where you know the villain takes over, but you're hoping for a hero moment that just doesn't fully materialize. Now let's dive into some individual performances. Giannis led the charge with 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. He was 11 for 17 from the field, sizzling. Kyle Kuzma added in 20 points. But did anyone else notice he was pretty ISO heavy? I mean, you may as well have thrown him in the 90s for some of those isolation plays. On the Knicks side, OG Anunoby was lighting it up with 31 points, 10 for 10 from the free throw line. He was clutch when it mattered. Mikal Bridges tossed in 26, but do we dare mention shooting 12 for 24? All right, my gut feeling on all this is the Bucks might need to rethink their game plan moving forward. The vibes are really bad right now. I mean, it feels like Giannis is sticking around for another season, but are they built for a deep playoff run? It's hard to gauge where they'll be when it counts, especially with that team's inconsistency. It just seems like every player besides Giannis looks bored and moody, a little bleak, honestly. This could be the season where we shave off the fat from this roster. The fans are feeling demoralized, which is a tough pill to swallow for a franchise that's supposed to be in title contention. It might be time to blow this thing up if things don't change soon. Hear me out, but with things looking this mushy, should we even trust that first-round playoff matchup? My optimism is waning, fast. Anyway, we'll be back soon with more hot takes and hopefully some brighter narratives.